Hey everybody. Well, day one of training went well. We had a couple of issues with the N97 Mini, which I don't know if it's just bugs with the software I was using or just general issues in the area I was in, which I'm currently investigating, and I've already contacted Freeway in response. Just thought I'd say, you can't identify your client because your client's not working. Sorry. Here's the other two devices, the E71, which is complaining at the moment because I'm currently offline with it, and here's the 5230. Both using similar bits and bobs, but one's S63rd edition series pack, or set, I think it's feature pack 1, and this one is S60 S60 5th edition. All in all, they're a nice bunch of little toys. Now, I'm going to tonight try to use the N97 again, not on a proper training session. I'm going to take my son out up on the local tracks and all that, and we're just going to have a spaz about, see if we can get the GPS to run independently with just one of the apps. Then tomorrow I'm going to try the other app by myself, because I actually like the feel of the device. It's heavy. I mean, in comparison to the 5230, the 5230 has got some weight to it. It feels a little bit tacky, or a little bit lighter, and there's a constant worry that I'm going to smash it. Oh, flip. We'll go that way. There, we'll get some apps up. Whoop. And there's my one of choice, Endomondo. It flips back this time, thank you. And basically this is a bog standard GPS based sports tracker. It's currently using with the Wi-Fi, I think, to connect instead of 3.5G. Now, set your sport. I should mention here that this has still actually got a cover on it, so it might not be as responsive as an N97 Mini without the cover on. But as it's not my device, I'm not willing to remove the cover, and as it's going back in a couple of weeks again, and it's not mine to take apart. Now with Endomondo, some of you are going to know what to do with this already. You've got your music button where you can actually add your track into Endomondo via the music player, and it'll actually upload what music you've been playing, or the song title and anything like that. So if you're training and you're posting your training results up on the internet, make sure your songs haven't got lots of swearing in. I've made that mistake once already. It's not clever. Now, because we're not going to use it today, we're going to exit it. Options. Oh, less options on this one. I also tried Sports Tracker last night. Oh, it's single click. Now, we're not going to do a new one today. We're just going to open up the latest workout. So you can see that there. Activity cycling, 1 hour 46, distance 21.91 kilometers, which was approximately 12 miles, and it says the max speed was 63.8 kilometers an hour. I'm going to double check what that is in a minute, but I'm sure it was about 40 miles an hour at one point downhill. Basically, it weren't a bad little ride. Oh, this even tracks music as well, I didn't know that. Focus. No, don't worry about the focus, this camera's shot. But all in all, it was a good little play about. It runs well, we haven't had any major issues with it. And aside that, altitude versus distance. As you can see, went up a hill, then came down a hill quite fast, then stayed kind of level again, kind of timing with that. Now, eventually, I'm trying to get a new setup at the minute for the bike anyway, so I can get heart rate monitor and a new speedo for it. But that's not as important as getting a replacement chain, because that's what's broken this week. Well, anyway, when I do that, I should be able to connect it to this as well, because it's apparently a Bluetooth device. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's close that for the minute. Back. Oh yeah. just for the people who are very, very into Symbian and all that, I'll understand there's apps like Gravity out there and other really successful pay-for apps for Twitter and Facebook and blogging. Unfortunately, I'm not one of these people who can afford all the more expensive apps, so I'm using the freebies this time, just because you're going to have so many people out there wondering, well, how can I do all this stuff for free? Nokia, the email service does work, but it seems a little bit buggy when I tried it this morning, so I went for emos instead. Got my Yahoo, got my AOL account, got the push content, which I think is news, sport and all that, which I don't want. I'm going to exit this now because I only run it for a little while a day, even on my 3rd edition phone. Yep. Yes. That's better. Back. I mean, I'm not going to go into messages because obviously that's my own stuff in there. But in all honesty, oh, why is it telling me it's got Papa Roach on music when the music player's off? Oh well. Goes to show I've still got lots to learn about the N97 Mini, and I'm going to have lots of play time with it. But in comparison, put that over there, I actually find, without sound, this is going to make me sound a bit boring here, that the 5230 is actually a little bit easier to use. I'm actually used to this quite happily. The Twitter apps, it's got a place where you've got your installed apps and your predefined built-in apps. Like this is all the stuff I've got on here. Some of it's usual bollocks from free. Oh, pardon the French. Usual stuff from free, which they put on it, like Shazam, and that's about it. So Shazam, Skype, and favourites, and the email on free I put on myself because it's a SMS-based email service which tells the phone when to download things at certain times during the day and night, so I can only receive emails when I need to instead of having it continuously on, which saves on my data. Well, I've got a gig a month, I'd rather save it, just because that way I can use YouTube and stream to the kids. Anyway, in comparison, out of the three devices, I'll be sad when the N97 Mini goes back, but at the same time, I think I would just about cope with these two. But it'll be a very mix and match, so we'll see what happens. Have a good day, speak to you later.